Just wanted to show you the latest Parks Obi TPM that I did. This is it right here. It is the second one I've done. This time taking cues from, I sold the last one, but taking cues from the guy who actually bought it. He had some issues with the speaker wires and the recharge port, as they used to be threaded into the pommel before, and twisting it, even though I shaved down the threads to minimize twisting it, actually he had some issues with the wires breaking when he needed to recharge it. So he actually used, what he did was relocated the recharge port. So I went ahead and adopting that. Let me turn this off real quick. I went ahead and adopted that approach because it seemed like actually a really good approach. Now that I see that the battery pack can fit inside the pommel along with my speaker insert, and you never really have to take off the pommel for any reason. I just have it off because I'm taking pictures and showing you guys. However, you don't really need to do any of that. But the recharge port here works out really well. The reason is because you can just take off the CoverTech clip, belt clip, and swivel this around. Let me see if I can do it one-handed. Get a focus here. So this can just swivel and then line up the whole, whoops. So in essence it just turns, more or less. You just put this down. See if I can manage this. So you just swivel that out. Oh, by the way, this is the CF, so the crystal focus is sitting right here. If you ever need to get into the SD card, what you do is push the recharge port down a little bit, put your kill key in it, push it down just a little bit, pull out that tab. This way you can have access to the CF. Just like my last one, you can pull it out, pull the CF out, get to the SD card. I made that sleeve to protect it from grounding out, and also so you can get it in and out pretty easily. But anyway, that's pretty much all there is to it. And you just put the CoverTech back on. And that's it. That's all you have to do to get access to that SD card. Now for the speaker, I'm going to put it back. I have these little pads to keep the speaker from vibrating inside the hilt. But overall, everything fits really well. Nothing's permanent, but it all fits perfectly. So what you can do is just thread the pommel on. If for some reason you ever need to get to the speaker, there's plenty of slack, so it's nice and good and tight. Now there it is. There is the Parks Obi TPM converted with two 18350s for 7.4 volts. With a crystal focus version 5.10, a tri-rebel, blue, royal blue, white flash on clash, and that little speaker is a 2-watt, 20mm 2-watt that I found. So there's your main, there's your white flash on clash. So red button is activation. I have anti-power off protection on it, so you can't do it without the aux. This is the aux, of course. Using the same method as my last one, is the drilled through brass valve with the nail. Momentary switch underneath. This speaker is much louder than the last one, which is really cool. It's noticeable. 7/8 of blade opening. Let me put a blade in it real quick. Set screw right here. There she blows. The camera's kind of washing out the blade. It's actually, this is daylight, as you can see. So it's washing out the color quite a bit, but it's much brighter than it actually looks there. This camera's compensating for it a bit. Let me see if I can lock the exposure and try and get it a little bit more realistic. And that's about what my eye sees. So you can see it's bright. Let me go make a second part of the video in the dark so you can see. Okay guys, the second part of the video came into the baby's room. It's dark during the day, so that works. This is the Tri-Rebel with 7/8 blade from the Obi TPM. That's Corbine. Made a custom boot for it.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't sense anything.
It's not about the mission, Master. It's something elsewhere. Elusive.
That's it. It's pretty cool. I really dig it. It's pretty accurate as far as when you consider the cost. It's close to the MR Elite Edition Obi Phantom Menace. I've showed pictures before, but it's really close in scale, size. Just a couple of little details are different. But when you consider the cost of the hilt versus the inability and impossibility of getting orbital machining's super awesome one, is hard to beat.